Fixing run-on sentences. Please follow along with your notes as we go through the different ways that we are going to be fixing run-on sentences, although we will be focusing on just one. Fixing run-on sentences. A run-on sentence is a sentence that contains two or more independent clauses, or what we call sentences and thoughts, without proper punctuation or connecting word. So, have you ever read a really long sentence in one breath? Sometimes it's hard. Those are run-on sentences. We are going to talk about ways that we can fix them, but our focus today is fixing them using a comma and coordinating junction, or our fanboys. So, ways to fix run-on sentences is one that I just mentioned, adding a comma and a coordinating conjunction. Maybe to replace the comma with a semicolon, or breaking the sentence up into separate sentences. So there's multiple ways we can do this, but we're going to focus on one way, and that is using our fanboys. I want to review our fanboys before we move on. Remember that and adds something together, but and yet both connect contrasting ideas. These two can get kind of confusing, and they are likely interchangeable. So sometimes one is more useful than the other. That is worth a conversation. Or is when we have choices, and so is one we use for cause and effect. It was raining outside, so I used my raincoat. Okay, let's put some of these into practice. On the back of your notes, you have 5 sentences that we will be going through and demonstrating how to add a comma and a fanboy based on the type of situation that we have going. So the first one is the cafeteria served pizza for lunch. The students were excited. That's a run-on sentence. So what comma and coordinating conjunction could we possibly use to fix this one? You are absolutely correct. This one was pretty simple and straightforward. The cafeteria served pizza for lunch, and the students were excited. We're just adding on. How about the second one? The homework assignment was due tomorrow. I have not started it yet. I still had not started it yet. The homework assignment was due tomorrow. I still had not started it yet. Oh. This is one where the but and the yet are interchangeable. Let's see which one we used first. The but. Oh, that's a good one. The homework assignment was due tomorrow, but I still had not started yet. That's not a good thing. Let's take a look at the third sentence, and I hope you're still following along in your notes. The professor had a family emergency. The class was canceled. The professor had a family emergency. The class was canceled. I'm going to bet that this one is so. Because the professor had a family emergency, the class was canceled. I think you can take that last "the" off of that sentence. It's kind of misplaced. So just put an X through that. That's another correction we can make. How about the fourth sentence? This team was leading by 20 points. They lost the game in overtime. Oh, well, we've already used but. So I think this one is going to be yet. Yep, it was yet. The team was leading by 20 points, yet they lost the game in overtime. How about the last one? I could go shopping. I could stay home and clean. Those are choices. And with choices, we use or. I could go shopping, or I could stay home and clean. At this point, you can go ahead and glue your notes into your journal. And move on to your independent and group activity.